Should you disclose your autism diagnosis to your employer? It's a complicated question and probably one of the ones I get most often as an autism coach. Here's what I've learned. If you're a late diagnosed autistic adult like me, you've probably already realized that many people have a huge misunderstanding about what autism actually is. And this can be problematic in the workplace because whenever you disclose your diagnosis, if you choose to, it can come with this whole world of trying to educate other people about what it actually is. Your boss or employer might have a preconceived idea of how autism is supposed to look, and they might put you in a box, unfortunately, thinking that you're going to act or behave in a certain way that may or may not be true, probably. So my thoughts are, before you go into this situation, get clear about what you actually want them to know and what specific accommodations you need in order to be successful. If you feel like you work in a safe environment where you have a lot of support and you feel comfortable sharing the term autism, I'm autistic, you can go that route. But what I usually advise people to do is to focus on the specific accommodations that you actually need. So if you have a noise sensitivity, like for example, one person I was talking to, the noise of the printer was really upsetting and they needed to be in a different location so that they had more quiet space around them to get work done. In that case, you can disclose to your employer, hey, I've got sound sensitivities, I really need to be in a different environment that would help me be more productive. And you can do that without using the term autism or autistic. If you have a professional diagnosis or self-diagnosis, you don't have to disclose that information to your employer. Some people ask me that as well, but that is totally up to you. I really advise that if you don't feel like you're in a supportive work environment, don't share that information, because the invalidation and the gaslighting, it just escalates if people don't understand the context of autism. And what I unfortunately see a lot of times is that many people in these situations, because we also tend to have people-pleasing tendencies and we want to advocate for change, we get stuck in these roles and in these workplaces where we feel like maybe it's my job to educate, maybe it's my job to advocate. I'm all for advocating, but let me tell you, in the workplace, you are getting paid to do what you do for that company. And advocating is such a tremendous weight for many, because there's so much work to do. And I would encourage you that that's not a burden that you want to take on in the workplace for a job that you're already getting paid for. Don't add extra work on yourself is what I'm trying to say. So what happens if you share your diagnosis or accommodations and you're invalidated, you're not taken seriously, your boss questions why you still need accommodations after you're doing better? Use this as information to fuel your future decisions. Do you really want to get stuck at a job that is constantly invalidating you and gaslighting you and making you question what you need in order to be successful? There are companies out there who will listen to you and support you, and you are deserving of that. Check out my YouTube channel, Mom on the Spectrum, for more resources for autistic adults.